On the side of the black people, Chris Hani had already become an icon and a symbol of a refusal to surrender.
Chris Hani was probably the second most popular black leader in the country at that stage after Mr. Mandela.
Because the basic contradictions of any capitalist society remain: exploitation, class domination, poverty, and unemployment. And I believe workers will never accept capitalism as a solution. But I think as communists we have got to be honest and realistic and accept that serious mistakes have been made in the course of implementation of socialism. Democracy has been violated.
Chris Hani was a hardline communist who was determined at all costs, even to laying the country to waste, to achieve his political aims. He was a radical. He was uncontrollable by the ANC higher authorities, and as far as we were concerned, he was public enemy number one.
I can't accept people calling for war. I mean, I don't accept what the PAC is saying about a year of great storms, because I feel that we have achieved something in this country where those who have oppressed us in the past are actually talking to us and are showing readiness to negotiate for democratic elections.
When de Klerk closed the democratic route by forbidding or by banning elections at parliamentary or municipal level, it was clear that there was no longer a democratic process available. And so I, as one of the senior members of the CP, sat back and thought, now how do we stop this? Because this is going to be a takeover of our country which we must prevent. How do we do it? And I came to the conclusion that to take out somebody like Chris Hani, who had a big following amongst the radicals, who would certainly have rioted on the occasion of his death, that could render South Africa ungovernable.
The majority of whites in this country, including the lunatic fringe on the right wing, is being incited against our party. And because of the deeply ingrained anti-communism in this country, one is not surprised that a number of our activists at a branch and regional level either have been killed or attempts have been made to kill them. And I think it's going to continue, and we must expect that attempts will be made to eliminate us or even to kill leaders of the Communist Party.
I made the decision that in the interests of our freedom and the interests of good order in South Africa, that Hani's death became necessary. The only instruction that I really gave him was that no one else but Hani should be harmed in this case. If he had bodyguards, it's off. You don't do it on that day. And he just happened to be patrolling the Dawn Park area where Hani resided and saw that Hani didn't have bodyguards, and he thought, well, this is the golden opportunity. But I expressly said to him, not on the Easter weekend, because the Easter weekend was a time when it's holidays, people would be at home.
The murder of Chris Hani was the touch-and-go moment. This was the darkest night facing our country, but it was the brightest moment of our country. Every moment in the life of a nation can be seen either as the darkest moment or the brightest moment. Usually, both are present, and it is our opportunity, by the way we respond, to determine what we make of it.